Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome to the Talos Principle Reawakened. So, when this got announced a little while back, I was a little on the fence about whether or not I was actually going to stream it. Because, you may remember, a couple of years back, I played the Talos Principle 2, and absolutely loved the hell out of that game. It was genuinely fantastic. And the DLC was really fucking good too, like brutally hard at some points. One of the DLC was supposed to be hard, but some really good ideas, sort of a natural evolution of the series. And while I had played the original Talos Principle 1 multiple times over the years, I'd never like streamed it or done a let's play on it or anything like that. Because I already had and didn't really see the point. So when the remake, it's more of a remaster really, got announced, I was like, oh, that could be fun. Maybe I'll give it a look. And then I heard, oh, it's getting new content. Right, okay. I guess we're doing this then. So I'm going to play through Talos Principle 1, the original base game. I will play through Road to Guyana, which is going to be interesting, because I only ever actually played through that once. So that's going to be a real challenge for me. And then we will have a look at this new content right after I've got rid of that fucking bot. Right, you can bugger off. Let me report. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Aren't bots fun? Get rid of that. There we go. Yep, yes. It's all correct and accurate. Block him. Go away. For the most part, they'd gotten rid of those, but every once in a while one does slip through. Right. Play. So yes, you've got the Talos Principle, this is the base game. Then you had the Road to Guyana DLC. And in the beginning, this is the new content. I don't know what it is. I mean, one late night, Alexander Drennan runs an important test. Interesting. I don't know what it's going to be, but it might fill in some blanks sort of between... Not really between 1 and 2, but probably like pre-1, I think. Because, of course, we know now that the character we are playing in this game goes on to become Athena, I believe it was, who is the first robot human created in the new world in the second game. So yes, as if awakening from a deep sleep, you find yourself in a strange, contradictory world of ancient ruins and advanced technology. Tasked by your creator with solving a series of increasingly complex puzzles, you must decide whether to have faith or to ask the difficult questions. Who are you? What is your purpose? And what are you going to do about it? Oh, we have slots. Okay. Let's see what we got. Optimizing for my system. Yet low. Very low. You couldn't have done this before I started, game. Honest to God. Initializing firmware. No, I'm not going to read all of that. But it's interesting. Version 99.13.0001. Just worth noting. Ooh. Sweet. All right.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Yeah, well, they've definitely printed things up a bit. It's a lot less basic. Okay, yeah, basic logic programs, and of course, the classic jammer. Oh, yeah. So hang on, let me just go into the options in one moment. I think we might need to turn VSync on because I thought it was screen tearing when it was on, not off. Hang on, because I'm getting screen tearing anyway. Okay, maybe we'll leave it off. Never mind. Yeah, my computer's struggling to keep up with modern games, unfortunately. That's just something we're going to have to live with. Hello! Yes, I remember you. Now, should we be a bit naughty and sort of get ahead of ourselves? Oh, wait. No, hang on. Oh, no, wait. No. Later on. Sorry, getting a bit previous. Hello, you're annoying. There we go, now we do that. Yes, my spatial awareness is pretty good. We need to take one of these with us. Would you believe? Technically, we can take both. I don't know where I am, but there is something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. You notice that he's version 17.1.0054. You're going to be seeing a lot of different versions. I mean, I'm version 99. Wait. I don't remember that being there. Oh, is that so I can get back if... Oh! I don't remember that being there. Maybe it was. Again, it has actually been a while since I played Talos Principle 1.
Across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Mm-hmm. I found myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. One with faith. You'll see these repeating names popping up all over the place. I don't remember where all of them are. As I said, it's been a while since I played the game, so you'll have to bear with me. I do remember some bits, and some bits I don't. So we'll just have to see how well my memory serves me. But if I remember, drop you there. Behind here. Yep, there it is. Got a clunk. Aha. And down and over here. There it is. Aha, star. It's a star. Nice. Oh, that's true. We don't get the bonuses. Oh. Sorry, before Talos Principle 1 originally came out, there was this extra sort of game thing, which was like, it's like a Trial of Elohim or something like that, and it was basically the little Tetris puzzle things, which I'm fucking rubbish at, by the way. I will warn you now, I'm crap at them. I may have to look some of those up. But it was a little thing, and you got little bonuses in the game. One of it was like 3 stars and 3 messenger hints. Although from what I understand, they've changed the hint system in this game, because the original hint system was shit. You basically got like 3 hints in the entire game. Rewind. Ooh, there's a rewind option. That's new. It was just the reset button before. So if we make a small little mistake, we can rewind. How far back does that go? About 5 seconds. No, probably less than that. Okay. These are the green ones, so these will be easy. But yeah, you got 3 extra stars and 3 extra hints. Because the hint system used to be that you have to unlock the hint system, which was really dumb. And even the devs were like, yeah, we kind of screwed up with the whole hint system thing. We made it way too complicated to just get a hint. Which is not good in a puzzle game. Would you believe? Not a good idea.
The you are collecting are not mere toys.
Yeah, they are.
They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
Sigils of our name. Tetris. Now, let's see if we can remember what the hell we're doing. Put you there. Aha, I think I remember.
Well done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
Yes. Works for me.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
Yeah, because these are the easy ones, so I'll blitz through these ones pretty quick. It's going to be the later red ones that I'm going to be like, wait, how the fuck did you do this? Anyway, we could go that way, but we've got other shit to do first. We may as well get all of them as we go. No point in pretending I haven't played it before.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once.
Yes, I do.
You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Well, that's very nice of you. But, no, this child of yours has OCD, so we're just going to have to deal with that. Hey! Alright, let's get the hell out of here. And then we need you as well. Nice. People. Yellow. Sweet.
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
You have no idea. Right. This one is mercifully quite easy, even by my standards. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer, with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? Funny that. It's almost like you're not. Ah! Hello! How are you? Hi. Help. List. Welcome. To Alexander Drennan, yeah. Again, sorry I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is, so was I. It's maybe hard to believe, but you intimidate me. So young, you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, normally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project, and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Athena. Oh, is that why she picks the name Athena? Might be, actually. I never made that connection. Again, it's been a while since I played this. Anyway, I'm not going to read all of these out. Just the ones that I feel are important enough. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. Bit here, bit there. Put it together. Try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young, you got loads of time to figure it all out. Not as much as you might think, unfortunately. So yes, we can open up files, that's fine. And now let's run MLA, why not? Our little friend Milton. Help. Have to be more specific. Can you help me? This is what I'm here for. What would you like help with? Describe functionality. Milton Library Assistant, I'm just going to call him Milton from now on, is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via intuitive human language interface. It provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. How old are they? Yes, from the 1st of July 95 to the 27th of June. Oh dear. Yeah, that's a problem. I can't remember exactly how long they said in the second game. I think it was supposed to be somewhere in the region of like 500 years, I think, that they were in the simulation, and we're at the end of that period now. And then it's like 500 years after the end of this game to the second game, I think. What are all these terminals? Provide access to yeah, well, that's obvious. How long's the system been running? For 9999 years. I think it broke. Again, I think it's estimated to be about 500 years in the second game. Current status of the library? 47 million resources in the archive, taking up 5.4212750 petabytes of disk space. Yes, unfortunately, 10 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. Yeah, there's a lot of corruption. That's where Milton came from, of course. What caused it? Aggressive data corruption is inevitability of any system over time. A number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. And what about the outside world? Elohim. Elohim is a noun for God or gods in modern or ancient Hebrew. In other words, if you're a Christian god, that's the name of your god. But Christians are a bit pompous, so they just say, oh God. Because apparently. What am I? Where am I? Okay, well, that's enough for now. You can say that one if you really want. It doesn't really add much. And you can say that one because I guess you want to be a jerk. But I don't bother. There we go back, and we're done. We'll do more with him later. Oh yeah, we got a journal too. Ooh, that's simpler than I remember. Actually, did we have a journal before? Don't even remember. I I wonder, is there... I can't remember where it was. There was a paint can somewhere in this open field, and I forget where. I don't know if the paint cans are still around. They might be, they might not be. I think it was in here. But I forget the specifics.
To the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Nah, I'm good, thanks. Yay! Looking a sleeping lion. I don't think we want to be doing that. Yoink! Yeah. It's a green one, they're not that hard. Sweet. I think that's all of them. I think. Yep, that's your lot. Even got the star. I do like that it actually tells you where there are stars, because I probably won't remember the specifics, but as long as I sort of have access to the area, I will probably end up remembering what the star is or was in time. Anyway. I think the loading times are going to unfortunately be rather long. Why are you optimizing again? You don't need to do that in every area. You optimize and... that could be a problem. Hope it doesn't really want to do that in every single location. That's going to be really irritating if it does.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Yes. So, World 1, 7 levels. World A, I should say. 7 levels. There you go. That's your lot. Does actually have crosses there. It's kind of hard to see. I will say, I don't remember this area being this foggy. Ooh, that's different. What? Wait, purple sigils? There weren't.
There are mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
So, sorry, purple, that's new. That was not in the original game. This is new. I wonder if, there should be a secret here. Yep, it's still here. Okay, I'll show this off real quick. It's kind of a dev area. Dev room kind of thing. For God's sake. At least that was quicker this time. Here we go, look. So, yeah, as I say, it's a dev area. I don't think there's any significant puzzles or anything to do here. I mean, there's things you can do, but as you can see, these are just the devs. Hello. You can't do anything, you can't interact with them. It's just a secret little dev area. There's no secrets. There's no... well, nothing, really. I don't think so, anyway. I don't remember there being anything here. I'm sorry, I'm a little put out by the whole purple thing, because that's new to me. Huh. Don't remember any of this. As I said, it has been a while, but I am absolutely positive those purple things are new. So I guess we'll have to deal with that later. Curious. Anyway, we'll head out of here for now, assuming I can exit. You're not very good at it, are you? That's fine. Where the fuck's the exit? Ah. So yeah, it's just a secret little dev area. You can wander around, have some fun. Not a problem. Okay, anyway. Let's head into Area 2 and actually keep this going. What do we got? 2 greens, a yellow, and a star. Nice. Seems to only do that like badly the first time you enter an area, and it does seem to be getting quicker, so I think it's learning the system.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
A tower, you say? How ominous. List. Access comm portal. Oh. Sure. Tell me about yourself. Yeah, troubleshoot. Think you'd like help out with network functionality. Admin. That one. That one. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh god, we got to do the questionnaire bit. I didn't think that was this early. Yeah, so basically, in order to access network functionality, it wants to ask you some probing questions. Why? Because there is no network functionality. It's Milton fucking with you. Fine. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Face. What best describes a person? A human. You're walking through the desert to come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far the next oasis. What do you do? Offer half. Okay, there we go. And now we can look at the list. Ian! Yes. The first day at the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. On the way into work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they're just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in. And right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then, I get it. Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. That is one hell of a logical leap, I want to say. There are a lot of characters you could have picked called Ian, for the record. Why Jeff Goldblum? My guess is whoever named the place was a big fan of Jurassic Park. Understandable, Jurassic Park is an exceptionally fun movie, but still fucking weird. Dr. Sarah Habby shows up. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the Institute was founded. She says, Ainan, Apnan. It was sounded stupid, and we didn't really want to call it Ian because, well, that's just a name. Someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and then kind of stuck. Yeah. It's a bit weird. But then, considering what these people had to do, I think they're right to have, be a little bit weird. Yeah, more Athena-related stuff. For the record, these errors in this hexadecimal stuff, you can actually translate it into English if memory serves. Anyway, yeah, I don't really care about any of that. The Talos Principle. It does go on for a while. I'm not going to read all of these, as I said, but hey, if you want to read it, it's there. Pause, have a look, have a mooch. See what the hell you can do. And look, it's a glowing thing. Touch the glowing thing.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule. Write letters to the future so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now. Bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Now somewhere, I don't remember exactly where, there's another terminal that's just sort of by the beach. Is it in this area? I think it's in this area. Gotta find it first. I'm sure there was one. Maybe I'm thinking of a different area. Also, I can hear a helicopter in the distance. That's going to be fun background noise. Ah, there. I have to go almost all the way around the bloody island to find it, because of course. I really wish I knew what was up with all the helicopters lately. Because I keep my window open to keep the bloody, to keep the air in my room cool. And then, wait, nothing? Nothing at all? That's just rude. Hello, you're extra. You're just the list. I don't get to talk to Milton here. Error.log. Day I oft remember when from sleep I first awakened. Milton John. Human machine. One day you discover that you're not a human but a machine. Your life so far was real, but no one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way, but your physical and mental capabilities are identical to those of an organic human being. But you were created in a lab. No one except you knows this. Your family, your friends, they all think you're as regular human as themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before as if nothing would change. How do you react? Yeah. Honestly, probably once I come to terms with it, just keep going as normal, in short, in my case. ARG solutions. All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into butter or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. They're these latter-day Guatemans, but what? Guatemans? Are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they going to do? Shoot. Too corrupted there, unfortunately. Though I have to admit the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated, to the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if it weren't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. The reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solution. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. That's a fucking mood. Crazy is definitely what we do best on this planet. Right, let's get puzzle solving. get puzzle finding first. You'll do. Now, there is a star hidden somewhere around here. I forget exactly. I've got to drag something out of a puzzle. Suicide? Oh dear. We shouldn't use that word. Oh, yep, that's fair. Wasn't really thinking about that. Probably should have done. Never mind.
The guardians of this land may harm you.
Yeah, I've got to do that
do
first.
not
I was like,
resent.
why didn't it blow it up? It's got to be on. And I was like, oh yeah, flip the switch. Oh wait, hang on.
Challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Yeah, shut up. Been a while since I fucked up that hard. I forgot it's got to be on. That's fine, whatever. Yellow.
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
Hall of Windows. I remember this one. You put that one there. You put you facing that way. It's one of those ones where you have to remember to stagger things. You then point over there. You point over there. And we're through. Yay. Now I need to remember, mostly because I don't remember where the keys are hidden. I want to say it's in this one down here. That's what my brain is telling me. Whether it's right or not, I don't remember exactly, but I think it might be. Good, it does stuff. Now we need scooch past you a minute. I think. Keys. So we take the keys and we go to here. You. And now I need to remember where it is. I think it's around here. Are you beeping at me again? Oh, part 2. Okay, fine. Guess we'll do part 2 now as well. Since all human beings are persons, and some human beings have psychological capabilities similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. No. person is under no authority unto that which they consent. I mean, technically true, you have to consent in order for an authority to mean anything, but even if you don't consent, that authority can still try and put authority on you. So, I'm afraid we're going to have to disagree on that. Quality of life of a person should be maximized. Yeah, sure. See why not. Value is discovered. I guess it depends on what kind of value we're talking about, but generally speaking, value can be discovered, but it can also be given by other people. But as I said, it depends on what specific kind of value we're talking about here. There's a lot of different kinds of value. Because, you know, if we're just talking monetary value, well, that is given, not discovered. But the value of a life, that is definitely discovered. So, you know, both. Person deserves the talents they were born into. Talents? If any, yes. Well, actually, do they deserve them? Being born into talent is basically just a random function of... Like, it comes down to the question, is talent nature or nurture or a combination of both? It's probably a combination of both. I can't imagine that there are some things that people are just better at genetically. Like, I can't imagine there's a part of the genetic code that says you're going to be good at playing a piano. That seems a little too specific and modern to really say that. That being said, being born with a natural propensity towards something is fine, but there are plenty of people out there who can learn that shit. I learned to write. One of these days, maybe I'll actually sit down and write a fucking novel or something. You never know. It might happen. Probably not. Mostly because ADHD keeps kicking my arse, but hey ho, what are you going to do? Yeah, disagree on that. The liberty of a person ought to be maximized. What does liberty mean? Value is created. Yeah, it can be. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. I did notice they've added that sort of log out bit. That never used to happen. You used to just leave the thing. Okay, very good. We still don't have enough for that yet. I'm pretty sure we've got to go into 3 and then leave once we get the one for the laser pointer. We're going to do this for every fucking room game. That's so irritating. I know that you want it to run as best as it can on the computer, but every room...
These worlds, and we within them, are made of words. Hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things. We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
Okay, now I do... AI feedback. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us, boy howdy isn't this timely, and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of what the artificial intelligence itself. What would it be like to be that creature, to suddenly come into being, created by others as an experiment, to have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function? What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning, beauty, Would you judge humanity? What would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves in the shoes of such a being. Thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction. And that's where I almost gave up on my studies. Alexander Drennan. I'm currently George. Was George Jameson? What was the name of the guy? Or was it Trevor? I'm trying to remember the guy from the second game whose messages we hear. Was it George or was it Trevor? I forget. I've actually forgotten. It's been a while since I played the second game too, for obvious reasons. Straton of Strageria. Yeah, well, he's of course a guy who shows up in the second game as well. You could run into his statues all over the place. Now, okay, here's a problem. There's a puzzle here, and I don't remember which buttons I've got to press. It's got something to do. Oh, what the fuck is it? I want to say 19 is one of them, and I don't remember the other number. 1920. No. And it was 19 and one other number, and I genuinely don't remember which one it was. 19, 18? 17? 60. I know it's one of them, I just genuinely don't remember which. That's fine, process of elimination. Maybe I'm wrong about the 19. Wouldn't that be annoying? Maybe I am wrong about the 19. Balls, maybe I am. That's really annoying. I don't remember what the number was. I just sworn it was 19 something. Oh well. I'll try and remember it. Stashed for later. Hello. Why is that one on fire? What the? Oh. What the fuck are you doing there? Huh. I genuinely don't know what the purple ones are. Oh god. That's going to be irritating because I'm not going to know where they are, am I? They're not listed. They're not listed on this. Oh. Fuck, I'm really going to have to pay attention to that, aren't I? Okay, well, fine. It is what it is, I guess. So I'm still trying to remember what the bloody hell that number was. Jeez. Okay, what do we got? You off? Aha. Serves. Anything? Because I know we got 2 stars to get, which means I do have to remember where the other star is as well. I wonder. Maybe I am being a bit dumb. Maybe it was 3 numbers. Maybe it was 19. Hi, who the fuck are you? It's weird. Don't remember that before. 6. Oh, they just need to reset when you push 3 buttons, so maybe it was 1960. No. See, my brain is saying it was like a year or something like that. And I genuinely don't remember what it was. And it's driving me nuts. Yes, you can ask for help.
Here, those who are worthy may seek the counsel of my blessed messengers. But their wisdom shall not be given easily, for your accomplishments must be your own.
Oh. Again, what are these? Aha. Oh yeah, don't we have to... grab it from this side. Yoink. Haha. Nailed it. Okay, I've forgotten something. Hang on. What have I forgotten? There's another jammer somewhere, isn't there? Is there? I don't remember there being another jammer in this. Maybe I have forgotten it, but I didn't think so. Hang on a tick. Is there like switch or something? Is there? Well, we need to be able to turn off both the barrier and the thing. So there is either another jammer or... See, this is the point. Like, my brain just doesn't remember it's fried at this point. Maybe there was another jammer. Okay, I'm forgetting something here. What the hell am I forgetting? There wasn't something in there, was there? I think there was. No. No, what am I forgetting here? Something's missing. There was either a way to... Ah! My brain's not working properly. Hang on. Okay. We're clearly missing a thing here. We got the keys to open the door, but there should be... Is there just another one of these somewhere? Hang on. There has to be another jammer. But I don't remember there being one, because you were supposed to take that... I see, this is where my half memory is going to really start screwing me over. Because it's like, I need to remember... And because I only half remember, it's absolutely going to wreck me. Okay, I need to go hunting for that other bloody jammer. There's another jammer somewhere. Maybe. Then again, maybe I am just wrong on that front. In that case, there's a switch to turn off the gun. There has to be. It can't be both. Yet I'm not seeing a cable for that. Yeah, alright. Calm down. You never used to repel me off like that before. Usually you just poof, walk up to it like you're pressing your face against the glass at a bakery or something. Okay. What the fuck am I forgetting here? Wait, Is that what I'm forgetting? Is it you? I think it might be him. I think he goes across there and destroys it. That's what I'm forgetting, isn't it? Yep. There had to be a way to get rid of it, and I was like, hang on. Nice. Okay, it's gone 4 o'clock. Despite a little bit of a problem there. I think I got all I was looking for. We are gonna finish solving this area. I may look up what the number was. As I said, my brain wanted to say it was like 19... Because I think it's based off of a year. But I don't remember what the year was or why. I think you had to like solve a translation thing or something like that. Anyway, I'll look it up, mostly because I can't be arsed. And type that in when I get back. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Okay, so I did look up the number, because I genuinely couldn't remember. It wasn't 19, it was 20. And the other one was somewhere around here. 7. And then the water just slowly drains out of this section. So, I was right. sort of, in that it was to do with a year. See, I had it in my head, it was something to do with the year of the moon landing, which I can never remember exactly what year that is. I know that's kind of rude, but... Oh, it was this one, was it? Well, there we go. I always have it in my mind it's in the 60s. I can never remember beyond that. Anyway... I'm a fucking idiot. I had it in my mind it had something to do with the moon landing. It did. But it wasn't the year, it was the date. The 20th of the 7th. That's why I had the moon landing date rummaging around in my head. I was like, something to do with the moon landing, I'm sure of it. Like, yeah, kinda. Did that? Yeah, oh. Try a three-way, I guess. Good night. To start. And I think we're done here, I think. I may end up needing a guide for the purple ones. Oh, you back again, are you? Hello. Because I don't know where they all are. Yeah, okay. Yes. Okay, psychological profile? You may already be criticizing your own performance, but it's clear you understand how the world of ideas affects you, even if you are sometimes wary with the realities, and allow your preferences to dictate your beliefs. You have a great deal of unused capacity, which you have not turned to your advantage. Fucking hell. Call me out, why don't you, game? Thanks! Disciplined and self-controlled outside. Yeah, barely. You tend to be worrisome and insecure inside. But you pride yourself as an independent thinker and do not accept other statements without satisfactory proof. Look, listen here, you little shit. I don't need this kind of introspection and... Look, it's too early in the morning for this Star Trek crap, alright? And I say that even though it's like 10 past 4 in the afternoon because I really wanted a Red Dwarf quote. Anyway, shut up. Basic account privileges only. Okay, well, let's access it. Alright, we'll leave it be for now. It's just Milton fucking with us. All of that stuff is just Milton. This is the thing. It's like it's all Milton. Anyway, is that... yes, it is. Alright, let's go get Zappy Zap. Why is it foggy? It doesn't need to be foggy in here. It really doesn't. Yes. You there. You there. I'm unlocked. That. Yay. All yellows. Yeah, they're all going to be yellows. And look, it even tells you like what the puzzle needs. I forgot.
There is much that you may learn in the halls of my temples, for there is much that you do not know.
Sure.
That is why you are a child. But children are made to learn, and in time they come to have dominion over the lands of their home. So it shall be with you and your generations.
Yeah, sure. I thought you had to go into an area and then back out when you... Maybe I'm thinking of a later bit. I can't remember. It's been a long time.
I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that and have faith.
Mm-hmm. Progress. Everything's moved to the EL facility. I know it's been sad to leave good old Jeff building behind, but it makes sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be severe power outages in the coming weeks. Arcade's team is already working, but you really don't need to worry about the team getting in each other's way. The facility is genuinely humongous. Yep, in other words, that's them moving to the dam. Keep it short, you all know me, you know what I'm talking about. I realize you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert, find a solution, blah 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 blah. Can't really read most of it. Beginnings. There are many philosophers, the Athenian school, blah 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 blah. Who cares? I don't. Who cares about philosophy? Oh, yeah.
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness, be gone. Excess data cleared.
Yeah, always fun. I don't need philosophy classes. I've watched The Good Place. Trust me, I got enough philosophy for a fucking lifetime. We're going to raise this. The trick is seeking the assumptions you're making about the mechanics and reassessing them. Good luck. I do want to keep an eye out for a paint pot. They're scattered all over the place. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you just sort of run around here, don't you? Because the thing is, this game sort of had a soft online feature. It's what I believe they refer to as like a strand kind of game, where things from your game can just sort of show up in other people's. But I don't know if they've expanded it, because I think originally it was only your friends list, like your Steam friends list. I don't know if they've expanded that to anyone now. Ah, hello.
The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
Yep. Okay. My old friends. Okay. So you just... What are these things? Yay! So I got an achievement for that. Now where was the... I don't remember where... There. Was it blue or was it red I needed? Hang on a tick. I think I remember where it was. It's a tricky star puzzle. I think it was this one. If it wasn't this one, it was the other one, but... No, it was this one. It was definitely this one. Yeah, okay. Because the star puzzle... Ah, it was red. Okay. Good to know, good to know. So he just introduced the laser, so it's not going to get too complicated. And we don't have, like, color mixing or anything in this game. So, fortunately, we don't have to worry about anything too advanced. red one for that. See, I do remember about these things. Some of them, anyway. Don't cross the streams. See, this one I always thought was a bit off. Because it relied on you just noticing the ground was a slightly different elevation. I kind of wish they tweaked it to be more, you know, like an actual puzzle. Or is this the... No, is this the roundabout one? Oh no, the different elevation. That's a different one, isn't it? Sorry, I'm thinking of a different one. Don't know if I can see it from here. No, I think I need the other side. I think I need this one. Again, vague memory it was this one. But above all that... Oh yeah, this is the one where you got to think about elevations and stuff. Now, where is there? Oh, I don't think... No, that's not gonna... That's fine. Grab you. We can do you in a bit. That ought to get it. Theoretically, yeah, there it goes. We good? Very good. Back again. Is it rainy? No. Typical English. EL. EL, short for Extended Lifespan, is a groundbreaking initiative by 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and near inexhaustible hydroelectric power supply, EL represents a unique step forward in the evolution of human technology. Yes. Which is, I'm pretty sure, where they set up shop for the whole thing. Once true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person, and thus a potential citizen? But where do you draw the line? Some people will object. Will the great apes become citizens? Elephants? Whales? The more intelligent parrot species? It's crazy, they will say. I would remind these people that we live in a society in which a corporation, as abstract an entity as one could imagine, is considered a person, only when it benefits them. So it's not like there's no precedent for a non-human being a person. At least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being, not just a business arrangement. But perhaps we do not need to question the definition of personhood. Increasing amounts of evidence regarding the intelligence of elephants or the existence of cultures among whales, for example, could be a sign that we need to answer some difficult questions. We better debate these questions and with the young genius who revolutionized the... And more Athena stuff. Ah, what wonderful weather. As I say, proper British. But I do think the sun eventually comes out. Right, so we got 5. See, we're going to need... Oh, I did forget to unlock the box. Hold up. Box. 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 Okay. See, these are the easy ones. When we get to the red ones later, it's going to be a problem. The box. The box. The more I converse with these terminals, the more I wonder what role they play in this contraption. Did you tell friend from foe when no obvious lines are drawn between the two? I think that's where instinct comes in. Right. Actually, no, fuck it, we'll just start here and move across. Right. Now, if memory serves, isn't there... I don't think there's something else. Oh, no. Yep. I knew there was something here. Something like that. Boxes. What's a hexahedron? Powerful device fashioned by the designer? A cube. The edges are beveled. That makes it a decahedron. You forgot the indents. With the indents, it's like a super polyhedron. But the convex hull is a decahedron. Topic closed. Wrong. I like how that one's just called dog. In dog we trust. Right. Oh, yeah. Designer was perfect, and he designed me for purpose. I must be fit for that purpose. It follows that my purpose must not be to seek and hoard every sigil in his land, for so many are beyond the faculties he granted me. Or maybe you're just an idiot. You don't understand why the designer chose to put such flaws into the world, that it appears almost as if it were damaged. But I must believe there was a purpose I cannot see. Oh, hi. What is up with this? How many did I need for that thing? I forget. It was like 5 or 6, wasn't it?
I was in school when I first read about the Talos principle. I think it disturbed me at the time. Made me hyper-aware of my body as a physical object, the material reality of the brain. Ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, it helped me understand how frail human beings are and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
Good night. I think I've discerned some kind of pattern in the sigils. Each color serves a different purpose. Correct. Greens open doors. Yellows open tools. And reds open something else. Aha! I do remember that. My brain was screaming at me that that was a thing. I was like, is that a thing? Yeah, I think that's a thing. Yeah, it's a thing. Alright, let's keep it going. Let's see if we can get through this. Going over the fence. Okay. Yeah, like I said, don't cross the streams. Because everybody likes Ghostbusters. Apparently. Right. Okay. Hidden away in the corner. See, I'm actually sort of going out of my way to like explore a bit more now. Because I'm like, well, these purple things are everywhere. And I feel like I need to find more of them. Hey, we're close to getting B done too. Haven't even encountered the B door yet. We will, of course, but no. I think something very wrong. Yeah, okay, nothing serious. I think that should be everything for this area too. Theoretically, at least. Hello. We're getting on. You beeping at me? Yeah, you're beeping at me again. Hello. Sure. You kind of gotta go through all this. It's just one of those things. That one. Yes. We'll get there. Okay, yep, that's all of that too. Lovely. Well, we're getting close. We still got 2 more areas left. One more green, of course.
promised you eternal life. But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay. So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
There's a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy, perverted by the archive, that knows no hope, would plunge the world into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. Yeah, one with faith turns out to be a problem. But we'll deal with that. We shall deal with that. Right, let's get some puzzles done. Mobile minefield? Oh dear. Hi. Fortunately, that one's significantly less mobile. I'm literally exploring to look for purple things now, so... Get you into there, get you out of play. Keys. And you. Ooh, hello. Be careful. We good? I think we're good. Maybe if I actually touch the bloody sigils properly. That's weird. So I played this game quite a bit. I don't remember some of these like back areas. I'm wondering if there's like new things hidden away somewhere. Probably not. It's probably more... I need a box. I think there is a box in this level. I mean, there might be, but... Seems like there could be some. Maybe not. Maybe I just never really noticed before. See, it's the purple things have got me paranoid now. They're new. Door too far.
Here, those who are worthy may seek the counsel of my blessed messengers. But their wisdom shall not be given easily, for your accomplishments must be your own.
Yep. Okay. So we got this. I need to remember... Yeah, because we need you through here now. Yeah, it's funny. I don't remember that being the solution, but no, because I knew there was something else I was missing on that. Here, grab you. I knew there was more to it than just that. There had to be. My brain's saying there was a paint pot around here too. Ah, no, but there is that. Yeah, you... I think I do remember where I need to use you. It's like over here. I'll drop you down. Yeah. Hey. Stop. And... hello, you. Extras. Classical Logos, extensive collection of works by the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome. Fortunately, we don't have to read it. For the last meeting, we're going with an existing game engine for the simulation. This gives us a whole slew of advantage. Stability in a game engine? Are you fucking high? Ease of use? Depends which engine you're using. Modular? Yeah, it can be. Yeah, it doesn't say which game engine. I think it's vaguely implied because of the game that it is the same engine that Croteam created. Like, kind of an in-universe sort of semi-joke, I guess. Oh, come on. Sorry, I'm used to not having to push buttons and just walking into... ladders, because I'm pretty sure that was how the original game worked. Oh, also, hello. A simple principle. That was trying stuff. No thanks. Anything interesting here? Actually began working on the archive today. Yee. Pretty much the entirety of internet. Because why not? First, seriously, cheese man, that was the best you could say. Great snapshot of the human species at its best and its worst. At its worst, come on, it's just a comment. Maybe we should cut out the jokes. This is a serious, most serious thing that's ever happened. I think that's a great reason to joke around. Last. Yeah, the world ends and people still do shit like that. It's very much on brand, definitely. Still cannot find any of those paint buckets anywhere. Maybe they have got rid of them. I'd be surprised, that was such a big part of the base game. But then again, maybe I'm just not seeing them. Right, deception. Okay. That's cool. I think I remember this one being very annoying. It was about grabbing everything you could and taking it back to the start and hello, going from there. Because it's the idea that you've got to there was this trick to this. I can't remember what the fuck it was. that was the trick. You don't go that way. That's the con, isn't it? See, that's the tricky part, is realizing that what you think the puzzle is not the puzzle. Well, it is the puzzle. Working out that you've got to ignore what you think the puzzle is the trick. I remember that. Because this one I remember took me so fucking long the first time. I do have a memory of that. Was it 5 or 6 I needed for that purple one? I genuinely don't remember. Oh, this one! Oh yeah, this one actually showed up in the sequel, remember? It was kind of weird, truth be told. Oh no, we also need to... Rewind into... No. Well, that's going to have to be a reset. I saw that going wrong almost as soon as I did it. Okay. All because I forgot to do this. You. Yeah, they actually recreated this puzzle in the sequel, in one of the little dome things you can explore in, what is the name of that city called? I can't even remember now. Whatever the hell the name of the city's called. You're back? You're back! Hello again! Short satisfaction survey? Of course! Why not? How would you rate the accuracy? Unfortunately, very reasonable. It was alright. What best describes the reason for your investment in the certification program's outcome? Yeah, I want network access. That's what I'm here for. You notice he's starting to talk more like a normal person now. Could be anywhere. You're quite right. Honest, too. I think we best start from scratch. What do you know? None of this is real, except it kind of is real. Technically, you see, he's going to question you on all of these things, even if you say 2 + 2 is 4. He'll still question you on it. You really don't know what century it is. I don't think even they know what century it is at this point. Which one do I want to... Let's go 2 + 2 is 4. Dreaming, you could be certain of that. If I were you, I wouldn't believe a darn thing in this place aside from that solitary fact. Seems that we're no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you're a person? I don't know how I can convince you. A sensible response. I agree. Thinking. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside. There's no cast iron way to confirm as much from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you notification. Did I not look at this earlier? Did I skip I may have skipped past it. Okay. Giving you to the side, I feel funny. No, not in that way, just I feel like I'm about to start laughing at random. It's probably shock, right? An ability to deal with reality. Or maybe it's just we're working on this insane place with this insane technology on this insane project, and so I feel like a genuine scientist. Genuine mad scientist, even. Stand aside, mortals. We will create life by the power of science. Yeah. Cicero? Yeah, I'm not reading all that. I will say, I don't know if this is because my computer's not running it properly, but the text seems to blur when it scrolls. Are you noticing that? Chatbots. Yeah, it's like a couple of people talking and then someone pipes in and is like, yeah, Sam's a chatbot. Yeah. I remember that one. It was quite funny. Back when things were a lot more innocent. Because things were a lot more innocent when this game first came out. AI hadn't become such a corrupted term as it is now. All these fucking chatbots and learning algorithms. And let's look at this. Yeah, we needed 5, and we have 5. I don't. So yeah, this is a new one on me. I don't know what this is. Oh, wait, yeah, I do.
Those who have discovered the holiest mysteries of my garden may come to serve me as blessed messengers. You walk now in their abode. Be respectful, for their service is born from the love that transcends death. And their love is for you also.
Oh, they've changed this. Okay, yeah. These did exist back in the original game. Weren't they sealed off with, like, boards? And you had to get, like, the axe from the third? That's why they've changed it. I wonder if they got rid of the axe. I hope they haven't got rid of the axe. But they may have got rid of the axe. And, oh, fuck, I forgot we gotta do more of these. Oh, no! I hate these things so much. You. I really hate these things. Try and bulldoze our way through these.
Look at this inert shape, and I wonder who you're going to be. Will you hold the same values as we do? Will you love us for having created you? Will you resent us for having put you into an uncertain and dangerous world? Looking back at our history, our achievements, our crimes, what will you make of us? Will the world you create be like ours, or so different that we can't even imagine it? Either way, I hope that you'll find this little blue planet to be as beautiful as we did. I hope you'll take care of it a lot better than we did. And I hope one day you'll look up and reach for the stars.
Two lovers are separated by the abyss of time and space, yet true love knows no obstacles. As you can see, there's another one right over there. And what it's basically saying, assuming they haven't fucking changed this. Yep. It's a little nerve-wracking. But, star. Messenger puzzles here, because this used to be how you unlocked hints. You had to come over here. This is my point about how the hint system in the old game was shit, because it was. Yeah, see, these are all of the ones. I think you can become one yourself at some point too. Ooh, I got it. Hey! Get a bit on the side there. Hi! Whoop. Huh. That's good. It's this guy just walk up. That's weird. They don't normally just walk off. What they're supposed to do is they walk out here. Oh, they did. I guess they just... I was elected to remain in the hidden world, the messenger of the hidden words. If you ever need help, seek us out. And cry for help. We'll do what we can. I don't know what the hell that just did, but apparently we did it. I do wonder if that means we've just got like 3 hint tokens or something. Don't know. Oh yeah, look, there in the bottom corner. Cool. I guess we just got 3 hint tokens. Because again, in the last game, doing that got you 1 hint. It was a really bad hint system. Like, even the devs said at the time, yeah, we get that it's a bad hint system. We kind of didn't want a hint system. So they just kind of rolled with a kind of lackluster one. Interesting. Okay, well, listen, it's almost gone 5 o'clock, so we'll pause here and we'll take a quick break and we shall continue. But it's interesting what they've changed. Because, as I said, originally, if memory serves, you had to get to the 3rd area, which basically involved getting all of the green ones. The green ones are easy. Then you had to destroy the boards that blocked that place, go in there, solve the puzzle, and then you could get the messenger thing. I think? Vague memory, that's what it was, but I don't specifically remember. It has been a while, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And then you got 1 single hint. It wasn't a very good system. But, yeah, anyway, back in a minute. And we are back. Alright.
I see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
Yeah, I found a paint bucket. Not as many as you can drop down. Oh well. Spaces make no sense. I walk into a dead end and materialize in a garden. One it's day, the other is night. Space is not real. James 2 because one was taken. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hello, you. Just listing, is it? Fair enough. Atla. Don't care. Singularity discussion. The more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that, no matter what they say. What they're worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find that so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how could we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. Ooh, how philosophical. So one of the founders of modern science, Neomatics... Is it Nomatics? Whatever. Many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Nomatics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexander Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project. Crazy or visionary? Both. Arkady Chernovetsky. Crazy or visionary? Both. Arkady, is that you? Yes. Yeah, anyway. Blah, 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 blah. All fun stuff. Fine, fun, and wonderful. Hello.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Let's see if we can work out what the bloody hell we're doing in this one, because I don't remember. I need to remember how to... definitely saw... Where was it? Where are you? I saw a... Oh, it's in there? Ah. I need to get through here, don't I? Can I get through here? I didn't tell you to do that. I told you to do this. Let's see if we can grab you. Close, not quite. We can correct that. Yoink. So we're trying to get... And what we need here, because we need 2 beyond that. So what we need to do is we need to get... might be able to actually. Let's just... something at a time. And I think we go around here, grab you again, connect you up to you. Yoink. And then we're in. Aha. Sorted. Alright. On to the next. Are there any secret bits around here? I don't actually remember. Like, even by this point, my memory is starting to flag a little bit. I'm like, was there something around here? I feel like there was. That is very pretty. I thought there was one around here somewhere. Had that in my... Oh. Fucking blue screened. You know, I knew there was one somewhere around here, but my memory was also saying it's not important. Should have remembered. Bloody blue screened. Of course. Right. Let's get back on track. Locked from inside. Oh, hello. So I guess these are puzzle bits. Or, not puzzle bits, they're like for clues and stuff? Yeah, we need to get something for that. Now what? Ah, will do. Okay, that's fine. Things as they are just for now while we get, yeah, that. That it? Yeah, that's it. Green. Nice. Let's keep this train rolling. Trapped inside. Wait, wasn't the last one called Trapped Inside? Now who's trapped inside? See, again, it's like this bit of a false thing. You don't really need it. Well, I mean, you kind of do because it helps you to solve the puzzle, I think. Actually, do we? No, I don't think it does. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I need to take it through the door, but no. Sometimes it will give you little red herrings. You have to think your way past them. Also need to remember where the star is in this area. Off the top of my head, I don't. Oh, I remember this one. I think I remember this one. This is sort of one of those you've really got to try to like narrow down the exact positioning, like quite a bit actually. Okay, now I need to remember how we do this. That'll do it. As I said, I remember careful positioning was needed for that. I remember. See, this is my point about how I do remember some of these puzzles. It'll be worse when we get to Road to Guyana, because that I've only played like once, maybe twice. I can't remember exactly. At this point, I don't even remember how many times I've played it. That's how bad that's going to go for me. Yeah, it'll cut it off. But I'm pretty sure. God damn it. Do you fucking mind? It gets one of them out of the equation and makes it a teensy bit easier. That'll keep you away from that for a while. Or alternatively. Better idea might be. Now, there's a blue one holding a star. I need you to remember what the fuck I'm doing with that. Are you a star? I think you're a star. Okay, so we need a blue one. Oh, is this another send it from a different fruit thing? I think it is, isn't it? Your own time, I was gonna say, come on. I think yes. I think we gotta send it from this one. Again, vague memory, but no, not quite. Nice. Does make me wonder if they're going to keep the stars in the third one, because they kept them in the second one, although they changed what they looked like and how they acted and all that stuff. But because the point of the second one was it was kind of supposed to be like a recreation of the simulation, only not. But with the third game, I don't even know what the third game's going to be, other than we found a place in deep space where something is fixed. Beeping at me?
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land. You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries.
Later.
Thus you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
There's nothing to do, but thanks all the same. Fortunately, green are easy. Theoretically.
You have proven yourself worthy, child, and this gate shall be forever open to you. Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind. But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
No one really added anything around there. Just that. Hello. Well. Yeah, nothing particular there. Rome? History sets perspective of the decline and ultimately dissolution of the Roman Empire may be. Just more philosophical ramblings. Alright, let's get out of that. Our big fucking tower. It looks very pretty. I'm afraid of that tower. There's something terrible inside it. Never think about it. Don't even look at it. Just focus on doing the work. Must be the tower we were warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances. We stray from his path. We'll do the tower later, or last, more specifically. We've got other things we need to be getting on with first, but you can wander around and look at stuff. There are little secrets, like here. Oh look, they did keep the boards. That's nice. So I guess they kept the boards for some things and not others. I guess that makes a certain kind of sense. Now, if memory serves, under this one... Yeah, there it is. They say doubt everything, but I disagree. Doubt is useful in small amounts, but too much of it leads to apathy and confusion. No, don't doubt everything. Question everything. That's the real trick. Doubt is just a lack of certainty. If you doubt everything, you'll doubt evolution, science, faith, morality, even reality itself. And you'll end up with nothing, because doubt doesn't even give anything back. But questions have answers, you see. If you question everything, you'll find that a lot of what we believe is untrue. But you might also discover that some things are true. You might discover that your own beliefs are. And then you'll question them again and again, eliminating flaws, discovering lies, until you get as close to the truth as you can. Questioning is a lifelong process. That's precisely what makes it so unlike doubt. Questioning engages with reality, interrogating all it seems. Questioning leads to a constant assault on the intellectual status quo, where doubt is far more likely to lead to resigned acceptance. After all, when the possibility of truth is doubtful, excuse the pun, why not simply play along with the most convenient lie? Blah, 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 blah. Questioning is progress, but doubt is stagnation. Which is somewhat pertinent to what we're doing here. So let you know that for reasons of convenience and security, we partition EL into two separate systems. The Talos team will be working on EL-0, while the Archive team will be working on EL-1. You might not notice there's an EL2 partition, but don't worry about it. It's just the operating system doing its thing. Cheers! Him. I agree we need something that'll keep all the modules working together. Evaluate and a final test. I think I have the perfect solution. It's called Holistic Integration Manager. A fancy name for something that's a lot like a dungeon master in pen and paper RPGs. We've created it to help run some MMOs back in the day. We needed something that would be able to unite procedurally generated and user-submitted content to a coherent whole. so the game wouldn't become too chaotic and inconsistent. It's a genuine AI, somewhat limited in its ability to grow, but capable of parsing and understanding text, images, audio, even video. It takes all information it can find, interpret it, and then builds and maintains a world based on that. It's not perfect, but we don't have a lot of time, and it would be easy to adapt the code for our purposes. In fact, come to think of it, some of it is actually based on routines that you suggested in a paper on... My guess is that that's like the core of what became Elohim, I think. Anyway, I don't think there were any other terminals under these things. Yes, you can wander off for the record, but it just sort of starts getting weird.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything.
Yeah, he didn't like it. We'll go up the tower later. So it's very pretty again. It's very nice. Just another reminder I really need to upgrade my fucking computer. I am running this on the lowest possible fucking settings. And even then it's still struggling a little bit. Oh, fuck. My computer's like 9 years old at this point. I will say, I deliberately future-proofed it when I bought it. So even after like 4 years, it was fine. And yeah, look, there's a star. I remember that. But, it's really starting to chug. But the thing is, to replace it's going to cost me at least $1,000, $1,500. I need to get a Switch 2, and I need to get games for all that shit. If I want to get all this stuff, it's going to cost me like $3 fucking grand. Believe it or not, I don't earn money doing this shit. Anyway, let's head into Area B. And we will see what's what. Hello again. Oxyrhynchus. The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexander burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insight into history, philosophy, and art, papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens survived to modern day. Yep, history is remembered purely by accident. It's rare it's remembered on purpose. Especially ancient history. Anyway, let's get in here.
Stands before you, my child, and know that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they served the greater purpose of which you are also part.
Yep. So we've gone from like medieval England to ancient Egypt for reasons, I guess. And that, which is, I gotta be honest, you are my least favorite tool in the entire franchise. Not a fan. 2, 4, 6, 7, huh? There's the star over there. Well, okay then. Might as well get started. We can at least make a start on this before we have to wrap up for today.
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you. Why you can reach eternity only through struggle. But have faith, for these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
Aye, fucking right. Okay. Osiris. Time I went to the scribe. Yeah, it's all nonsense. Got It lyrics. 24 million views. Everyone's got it. The dog is fine. Everyone's got it except the dog. Yes, well, as we know about that. Not about everyone else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see any reason to believe there's an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease, and I will be gone. You know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't just say I'm okay with it, or I've accepted it, or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Who wouldn't? Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal. Pseudo-thinkers say, pretentious drivel. Everybody wants to live forever. Maybe everybody deserves to. But we can't, so here we are. Live with it. Or rather, don't. Alright. See if I can remember these. The further into the game I get, the less my memory is going to be reliable. Window through a door. Oh, hi. Okay, got you. Alright, let's see what we got. Hello. Oh, there was one over there. Okay. I remember this. Would you believe? Yeah. The trick is you've got to do it around the moving thing because this one's too bloody slow. I don't know why we needed this up here. It could have just been on the floor, but okay. Actually, a lot of sand. I knew there was something in one of these beds. Maybe something. Am I obliged to answer that question? I only asked because I couldn't help but notice the stash of brightly coloured knickknacks you're collecting. Do you think that's somewhat odd that the big voice in the sky keeps telling you to find those doodads, yet forbidding you to use them to climb the great big tower in the middle of it? I'll climb it when I'm good or ready. Okay, no need to get huffy. You'll be amazed how many just do as they're told without stopping to think for themselves. But maybe you're different. Then again, maybe you're exactly the same. Maybe everyone climbs the tower, and the only way to win is to stay down here with the mortals. Do you think so? Nope. In fact, I'm all in favour of you poking around up there, if only to see what you'll find. Must be something juicy if it's forbidden by His Highness. Then again, maybe not. I'll be off then. Just wanted to drop in and run a little interference. Whatever you do, do take care. You have bigger problems than the voice in the clouds. You don't like saying his name, do you? He just goes. Mutation. Well, the mutation in evolution is particularly fascinating. Mutation is essentially an error in the organism's central database. A variable gets changed, a piece of information is accidentally doubled or combined with another. Most of the time, the result is the equivalent of a bug, causing anything from minor problems to complete system shutdown, i.e. death. But sometimes the new information is functional, giving the organisms an advantage against the challenges it faces, in which case it may have a much higher chance of being passed on to the next generation. When you consider how unlikely a beneficial mutation is, and how long it takes for such a mutation to propagate, this process can give you an amazing insight into just how vast the genetic history of each living organism. Blah, blah, blah. Simultaneously, it is intriguing to consider what a major role random errors have played in the evolution of life itself. The same process that has killed so many of us, often in horrific ways, is also responsible for our very existence. Yeah, that's how evolution works. Natural selection, baby. And always, EL is not only ridiculously fast, it also has a bazillion tons of space. Even while hosting a full copy of the archive, it'll totally be able to handle all of your project data needs, assuming its output is as you suggested. Worst case scenario, it would be like centuries. Should be enough, right? Right? Well, yeah. 500 centuries. Well, sorry, well, 500. 500 years, 5 centuries, I suppose. One of the common misunderstandings about evolution, sometimes accidentally promoted by people who should know better, is that it's an active process. Sometimes the term evolve is even applied to individual beings, as if some invisible force has driven them to suddenly change. But the truth is that individuals don't evolve. The term evolution describes a long-term process that can be observed in an entire population across time, due to, for example, in response to external threat or challenge. If an individual coincidentally has a trait that allows it to deal with that challenge more effectively than others, it is more likely to pass on that information to its descendants. That information gives them an advantage, so over time, they will become the dominant model of that species. The individuals experience no significant genetic change during their lifetimes, but each of them is part of the evolution of the species. Small moves. Just small moves. Are you beeping at me again? What? Checking your responses against the library archives in order to proceed further, need some additional information. What is the important difference between a pebble and a tree? Tree is alive, I suppose. Good. Now, what is the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? Frog is conscious? Now we're getting somewhere. Let's try something harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? Rational, I guess? That's the answer I've been contemplating as well. Though I'm not convinced that view lines up with the definition of a person you provided earlier. Still, doubting your assumptions isn't something to fear. It's an intellectual survival instinct. I'm pleased to see you adapting your ideas to your environment. Let's take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude 2 things. A person must be rational or self-aware. A person must be conscious. What I suggest we do is help you resolve your problem is to ask whether or not you are in fact those things. Are you aware of yourself? Can you rationalize your existence? Technically. I tend to agree with you. Though your responses so far have been a little eccentric, I'm resigned to admit that you are right. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness in your opinion? Yeah, as far as my expertise. Hardly answers my question. What is it in ordinary terms? Can I touch it? What is it made of? It's like another word for the soul. Interesting. You know, I really feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through that certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal, and I will notify you if it comes to any conclusions. He really starts pushing now. Whoop. I don't quite know which version with him I'm going to go with. I'll probably go with joining with him, because I feel like that was the canon ending for 2. I think. Something about a star. Certain. Is it not one of those? I don't know. Very good. I think we got time for one more. Third wheel. Yeah. Those purple things anyway. Keep an eye out for those, actually. I do keep forgetting. I'm like, oh yeah, those purple things. I do wonder if maybe there's more of them than I think. Whoa. Ah. Nope. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Kablamo. last one in this area done, I wonder. Might be able to. Might just be able to do this. Oh, I think we need to... Purple. Purple, purple, purple. Nice. Way, and we're good.
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
I don't think we need to worry about that. Alright. We'll unlock the fan. It's always nice to have one. Fan. Nice. Okay, well, I don't really have time to start anything new, so I think we're just gonna have to leave it there for today. But hey, we made good progress. We've already done a third of the game. I'm gonna have to look into a few things because that will depend on exactly how much of the base game I'm going to end up doing. It will be interesting to sort of see how we get on with that. I may need to look up where the purple things are because that's completely new for this game. Like, I don't know where they are, so I may need to look up some of the purple things. We'll see if there's redundancy on that or not. I don't know. The thing I'm sort of going to have to look at is like which endings I can show, because technically the game has 3 endings unless they've added some. And it used to be you could get an ending and then just roll back your save to before you got the ending, rather than having to restart the game, which you would otherwise have to do. I'll see if that's still an option, see if that's still available to me. But aside from that, yeah, I think I'm getting on alright. As I say, it's the further into this I get, the more my memory's going to fail. Once we get to Road to Guiana, I'm going to essentially be boned, because I don't remember any of that, other than I do remember having to use a guide a lot. And of course, the new puzzles, I don't know what difficulty they're going with. Super hard, super easy, a mix of both, I don't know. But it'll be interesting, because that really will be brand new stuff. Because I know I'm skipping over bits here or there. There's a lot of talking in this, I don't really want to wear my throat out. So I'm mostly just reading the bits I think are important. But we'll see. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.